Hi there, welcome to week one of the First Year Principal Book Club. So today I want to focus on some core lessons that are in this book that are related to setting yourself up for success as a new principal. So the first topic I want to talk about is the morning routine. Now, I know that many of you probably have a morning routine, but the reason this is a very important element in setting yourself up for success is that it allows you to plan your day. It allows you to set down your priorities, to focus your energy inward, to reflect, and to take care of your mental health as well as your physical health. I often tell, you know, principals I coach or aspiring principals that, morning routine is just like paying yourself first when you get your paycheck. They tell you to, set aside 10% of your pay for future projects or for retirement. Well, the morning hour is just like that. It allows you an hour in the morning to either do some meditation, some journaling. If you're reading a book, to spend time reading and reflecting and learning, growing your mind. I highly recommend not touching any technology such as your phone and tapping into social media early on in the morning, because you really want to keep that headspace clear and available to grow and feed your mind. So it's like almost like taking a vitamin for your soul and for your mind. And in doing so, it sets yourself up for success and it allows you to thrive throughout the day. So no matter what happens, no matter which challenge comes up, you know that you will have at least spent that hour for yourself. And in the long run, this accumulates. It's a layer upon layer upon layer of um, wellness practices that accumulate. And what happens is that you may not have stress or struggle, but when something arises in your life, whether personally or professionally, the fact that you will have had this morning routine in place will allow you to tap into that emotional wellness to allow you to thrive and to have a um, for your rebound time to be shortened. Okay, so you won't be struggling for as long a time because you'll have the tools and the resources and the practices in place to thrive. So I'm referring to, I'm just going to look at my book. So lesson 3 of my book talks about the morning power hour. And I'm just going to find it here. And it also details, so developing a morning power hour. And in the book, you'll notice that I give you a step-by-step instructions on how to rise, how to avoid going down the email rabbit hole or the social media rabbit hole, how to tool up the night before, your morning ritual unpacked, and I give you some strategies, some take action strategies. Okay, so that's the first element in setting yourself up for success. The second one is about mentorship. So here I'm referring to 2 lessons in the book. Lesson 4, which is about finding a mentor, and lesson 11, which is about your virtual team of mentors. So you need support. You can't go at this alone. And one of the first things I did, the first actions I took when I became a principal was to call up a mentor. I knew who I wanted, and he was a seasoned principal and a friend, and our values aligned and our leadership styles aligned. So that's also very, very important. What I recommend, and I didn't do this my first year, but I did learn when I became a superintendent that I made an appointment. I had standing appointments every 2 weeks or every month with my mentor, and I would take note as to what I wanted to discuss in my sessions with my mentor. You can also have more than one mentor depending on styles. So currently I have two mentors, one that has a certain skill set and another that has a different set of skills that I want to work on. So you can be very strategic about it too. So have an open and honest conversation with your mentor. Make sure that you set down some dates and some appointments. So again, it's all about paying yourself first and planning ahead, because your agenda, your calendar will, fill up quickly. And if you don't take the time to meet with these people and to tap into their knowledge, you'll be missing out. Okay. For the virtual team of mentors, which is lesson 11, this is all about tapping into social media and the different, there's Twitter, that's fantastic, and Instagram and Facebook, LinkedIn. I really like Twitter and Instagram, but that is my personal choice, where you can go and like and follow accounts of like-minded leaders, like focused leaders who have the same values or who have skills you're looking to hone. And I like to follow authors when I read a book. I like to go on social media and find them and follow their work. I also like to reach out to these authors and highlight certain passages in their books that I've enjoyed and how I've implemented their lessons in my professional life. I try to network. That way I've discovered so many great resources, so many courses and books through social media. So, and I've also asked questions when I saw, for example, on Instagram, when I saw some activities and programs that looked interesting for my school, I reached out to the author of the post and I asked for more questions. I asked for clarifications, and then I adopted that strategy for my school. So I talk about this in the book, how you can really tap into the richness of social media. So that would be it for the virtual team of mentors. So always surround yourself, and your mentors and your resources are going to evolve over time as you mature and become more seasoned in your role. You'll notice that your needs are going to change and the guidance you receive is going to change. So it's very important to be discerning and to adjust your support system accordingly. And the last lesson I want to leave you with today for the week 1, which is outlining how to set yourself up for success, is, I'm just going to look here, to lesson 5, which relates to having some proper time management tools. So time management tools is all about, you're going to have to figure out what works for you, but I do give you some examples. I'm going to open up my book here, lesson 5. And in my lesson 5, I talk about a couple of tools. The first one is a catch-all binder. Now, this can be a virtual binder done in OneNote or Evernote, or you can have a Google Doc. It depends, but it's a one-stop shop where you're going to be putting everything you need to run and manage your school. So timetables, union contracts, what else did I put in here? Monthly budget printouts, business cards of colleagues, community partners, and child welfare agencies, your monthly calendar of school events, your weekly newsletters that you send out to your staff or your parents, your class rosters, your login information for any important sites or programs, and a list of committees with responsible staff members, to name a few, okay? Personnel evaluations as well, any memos or that type of documentation you send out to your staff. So this is it's a one-stop shop. A virtual document is probably better. I used to have a binder, which also worked very well, and I used to clean it up at the end of every year and just keep it updated. The other tool you might want to use is called a tickler file. So this is a physical file, and there are many YouTube videos out there. You can go just type in tickler file, and they're going to show you how to make one. So basically, it's a file folder with every month of the year, up to 31 days, and in each file you put in any emails or documents or any information you need to act on that day. And what's nice with a tickler file is that it helps you clean up your desk at the end of the day, because you'll always have work waiting for you the next morning, but you need to make sure you have an orderly way of closing shop at the end of the day so you don't feel overwhelmed. And a tickler filing system helps you do just that. So in this lesson, I go over exactly how to set up a tickler file, and it's really great. So you should check it out. I believe I do have a video I created at one point in my blog. You can check it out, and it's a really fabulous tool because it helps you clean up your office at the end of the day. And so you walk in the next morning and everything is in order. And then you can whip out your file for the day and look at the tasks you need to do. So this is week 1 of the 6-week book club for the first year principal. You can get your copy on Amazon. It's also available at Chapters, Indigo, and all your favorite online bookstores as well, or in stores, so via online. So I hope you enjoyed this first video of the book club, and make sure to tell your friends about this, and you can check out more of my content in the first year principal classroom by visiting learnwithdaphne.thinkific.com for on-demand classes. Take care, and bye for now.